In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create buttons for your app so that you can actually control your navigation. So I've got these basic circular buttons is what I've got, and let me just preview that for you guys. So my preview mode, it's just a simple rollover, so when I go over the top of it, it changes color. And if I click on it, it would actually change into another color. So it's got an up, over, down is what I'm clicking and holding on it, and then the coding I haven't set up yet, but that's what we're going to create in here. So to create a button, it's not that hard. Usually it's nice to have a separate layer, so I'm just going to name this layers buttons and lock up that other layer, and I'm just going to create a circular button. So I'm going to grab the circle tool and hold down the shift key if you want to click, hold, and drag to make that button a little bit bigger. Or to make it perfect circle. So once you have the design, and this can be an image, you don't have to create a shape, you can grab an image or create something from another program. Once you've done that, select it like I have, right mouse click, and convert it to a symbol. And the symbol I'm going to be using is going to be this button type, and if that's not showing, it probably by default says movie clip. I'm going to change that to button. And you can name that whatever you feel like naming it. So I'm just going to name that button for now. If you want to give it a more detailed name, you can do that. Click OK. That'll get my button. And from there, and it looks like I accidentally forgot to select my edge, so I'm just going to delete it. But on your button, once you have that set up, you could leave it at that. Or if you want to do the rollover, to get into the rollover stage, double click. And that'll go inside the button, and then down here you have the up, over, down, and hit spot that you can create. So on the over spot, I can either press F6 or right mouse click to insert a keyframe, and then I'll go to down, right mouse click and insert a keyframe, and then hit spot, that's where the mouse knows where you're clicking. So that doesn't matter what color, as long as you have a fill, you can make this super big, and then it makes the button a little bit easier to click on if you want that. So up, it's going to be purple. In the over spot, I'm going to go ahead and just change that to a different color. And then the down, that's when you click and hold on it, which in some cases is not very useful, but sometimes for gaming it might be. Okay, so that's my up, over, down, hit spot. To get out of that, click, double click out of it, or you can come up here and click to whatever your scene is. And then to test that out, you need to save this, and then command return or command alt return, and then you can see it actually using. So I go over it, if I click and hold on it, and that's your basic button. You can make text buttons, any other graphic you want.